Physical media. Physical media has been around for ages in TV shows, movies, and in video games. And today we are going to be talking about why physical media is so underrated nowadays, because now we live in a very digital based era. But I want to give a retrospective on physical media and why you need to be collecting physical media and why physical media is still very important in 2024. So let's get straight into. So why is physical media so important, you might say? I mean, if you buy the game on the PlayStation Store, it's the same as a disc. Well, technically, no. When you buy a game digital, you're just buying the license to be able to play that game. So you're not buying the game, you're buying the license to play the game. So for example, something that happened recently is that the Crew game closed down its servers, and because the game is only online, if they close down the servers, the game is unplayable. So what Ubisoft was doing is eliminating the game from people accounts. And many people were obviously against it, and it makes total sense because if you spend money on a game, I mean, even though they shut down the servers, they shouldn't take that away from you. And it's because they can do this with digital media. They can remove it, they can take it out, they can make it unplayable anytime they want. But when you buy a disc, when you go out to a GameStop or to a store and you buy the disc, you own the game, you own a copy of the game, and you have it on your possession. You have the case and you have the CD, and this opens the opportunity to do much more. That sadly, with the digital buy, you cannot do anything. You just buy the game, you play it, and that's it. In other aspects that for me physical media is heavy underrated is in the price point. I mean, physical media, even though you are buying and getting more things for the money you're spending on, it's cheaper than digital games. And you might say, like, why is physical media cheaper? Physical media is cheaper because you can get it used, and you can get it used in perfect conditions. I have bought many used things in the past. I've buy used games, used consoles, used controllers, and they worked perfectly if they're in good conditions. And you can get them for a really affordable price that sadly, if the digital store doesn't have a discount on that specific game, you cannot get it, and the game is going to cost you around $60 or $70. Well, if you want to buy a game, you can go on eBay or go to a game store that sells used games, and you can get it for 30 or 40 bucks or even less if it's a really good discount. Another cool thing about physical media is that you are getting more for the money you're spending. So for example, let's say you buy Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 5. If you buy the game on digital, you are not getting anything, you're just getting the game. And maybe that's all you want, maybe you just want to play the game, you don't care about anything else. But let's say you buy it on a store and you get this disc, you get the CD, you get the manual, you get the artwork. You are at least spending money on something that you can touch, you can feel, that you can maybe start creating a collection, something that is going to be more of value than a digital game. Because at the end of the day, a digital game is just going to be a logo on your screen that runs the game. It's not going to be anything else. There's nothing more cool than seeing your collection slowly start to build up when you're buying more and more games. And yeah, maybe you don't have space, maybe you just don't have a store nearby where you can buy games, and digital is more convenient for you. I totally get that. I'm not judging digital media. I use digital media all the time because yeah, it's very convenient. I mean, you just turn on your console, you buy the game, and that's it. You don't have to drive anywhere else. You don't have to search for a game in a place or a store and then go to a store and maybe it's sold out and you cannot find it. So I know digital is more convenient, but physical media is just so underrated in so many aspects. And the sense of that you're buying something and you're getting something for the price that you're spending money on. Because if you spend around $60 or $70 for a digital thing instead of a video game case and a CD, well, I mean, you're getting more for your money. And last but not least, forming a collection with your favorite physical media games is one of the best things you can do. There's nothing so cool than going to a shelf or on a stand and seeing all your games lined up with the case, with their own artwork, with their own special thing. And plus, it's something that is going to last for many years. I mean, you still have copies of the original Super Mario, the original PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games that slowly over time they become relics and prized possessions. I mean, nobody is going to care in 20 years that you had the Last of Us remake on digital, but maybe someone is going to care that you have the disc, that you have the PlayStation 5 disc of the game. And it's something really cool that physical media evolves and becomes something else. It's not only a game, but it can turn into a relic, a collectible, and so many cool things about that. That's why I think that physical media is so underrated, and nowadays people don't give physical media the proper respect and that it deserves. And it took me a while to realize this because I was a digital user and I'm still am. I have nothing against digital stores and digital games. It's convenient, it's easy, and I think it's underrated. I wanted to make a video to go physical media because it's something that I have been thinking about lately and something that I've been buying recently. I've been buying more physical media lately because it's more affordable for me and because I want to start my own collection. I mean, video games are my favorite hobby and are my favorite activity, and I hate not having in my hands the thing that I like the most. Yeah, I have my consoles and everything, but I want to have my games also in my shelf and want to see them every time that I want to. So that's my opinion, and I want to hear you guys out in the comments down below. Let me know, do you think physical media is important? Do you think it's underrated? Or maybe you're more of a digital guy, and that's okay. I don't want you to maybe feel that I'm criticizing digital media or criticizing you if you feel like digital media is better. Both of them are great choices, but I want to hear you guys out in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Like the video if you like it, and subscribe for the channel for more video game content. I'll see you guys in the next video.